What's going on? What's going on, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey,
You fly to
uh, man, hold on, right quick. Give me a second. All right, just fixing stuff for a little bit. Yeah, man. Yo, today, this is a special show strictly for the fellas, right?
yeah.
Strictly for the fellas. And before I introduce myself, I want to introduce my guest. And introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, what's up, YouTube world? This is Louis, aka Louis Diamond. Uh, just out here to give y'all some more game. When we link up at Gene and I, man, it's about to be. We're about to drop, daggers, man. You know what I mean? It's about to be devastating. You know what I mean? So,
All right. And let me introduce myself because this is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. And we're here to talk about why men should always stay fresh.
that's right.
Right? Now, Lewis, we always talk about this. We talked about this since the day we met. Right? This is one of the subjects that we always chopped it up about. What really motivated me, to talk about this video, I can remember when I first seen you, bro. It was through a mutual friend. It was on Facebook. And man, you was not trying to bring back any memory, but I remember you was much more heavier, right? I can remember you told me at that time you was like 460 pounds, right? But man, excuse my language, this motherfucker was a fresh ass. He was so fresh, man. He had the big beard, he had the blazer on. And what I thought, and this is me just letting you know my thoughts, man. I told you this before, but I'm telling everybody this, right? When I first seen you, man, you know what I mean? It was one thing. I thought I knew it all. I thought it was no shade. I thought it was just going to Macy's, right? I already know the foundation, right? And we're going to get into that about the foundation. But, man, you done put me up on game of fragrances, how to piece your clothing together. If it wasn't for you, man, you know what I mean? This is like, we talking about button ups, man. It was you that really put me on about button ups, bro. About the watch. You know what I mean? So this is a special video because, this is how I like to dress. Now, some people are going to come out of nowhere and say, yo, I'm overdoing it. You know what I mean? You were cracking on me too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of love. You were cracking on me too. But when I dress like this and, I'm telling you, the energy, everything is different. Move mountains, bro. So let's get into it, man. Why men should stay fresh. And do you want to start? I'll start. You start, man, because, man, you don't put me up on game many times, bro.
Hey, well, to get started on the topic, why men should stay fresh, it's a very simple answer. Um, it's a it's a simple answer that has many parts to it, but nonetheless, it's a simple answer. Men should stay fresh simply for the fact that they value themselves. You know what I mean? Like, if you value yourself, you take care of yourself, you groom yourself, you put the best on yourself. You show that you're a priority for yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
when you do that, then it shows to the world that your philosophy on life,
Mm-hmm.
how you value yourself, and how you carry yourself, and you attract different things around you. You attract better things around you. So, for example, um, you could go and apply at a job, and then you might get the job. You might not have all the qualifications, but the thing is that when they see you the way you dress, they're like, man, if we put this guy in the office, you know what I mean, he's gonna make the company look good. You know what I mean? It's not everything that's so logical sometimes, when you're hired. And trust me, I know this personally because it happened to either me or some people that I know. And so there are different variants to answer this question, but I mean, off the dome, is to value yourself. Point blank.
Mm-hmm. That's good, good, good. Because I remember in my journey, don't get me wrong, man, I used to always think, okay, just throwing, before I get into that, I always knew the foundation start off in the shower, right? we always talk, excuse me. We always talk about the foundation starts off in the shower, and some people just don't get it because it's like you don't know who you can meet, who's watching you. You know what I mean? And taking care of yourself is very, very important, especially for men. It's not only the women that have to only take care of themselves. Fellas, we gotta take care of ourselves. I'm telling you, like for me personally, as I always stated in my videos before with me when me and Lou talk, man, I'm not the tallest guy. I'm trust me, I'm not the tallest, right? You know this. I'm not. Of course, you know it. I'm not the tallest guy, right? And I can't sit here and tell I'm the most good looking guy, you know. But when me and Big Lou, when we step out, right, bro, we move mountains. We have people that come up to us, right, and ask us what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we move, we ain't looking at nobody else. We just worry about ourselves, what we want to do, where we trying to go, you know. And smelling good, and this is the first thing I want to say. Smelling good is very, very important.
Yep.
Of course, you can look fresh. You can look fresh, right? You can look presentable, but especially for the ladies, when they come up to you, especially you want to come and talk to them, women watch you from head to toe, right? How
Yep.
I know? They tell me. They tell us this, right? They tell us, yo, I can tell, you know, you look like you clean. Women are very smart. They're not they move in silence. It's just something in their head that just with a snap of a finger, it just you know what I mean. And a lot of the times, this is one of the reasons why for us guys that like to look fresh, right, we try to impress that beautiful woman, you know. But we don't take it into accountability that we got to make sure that we as men teach ourselves because we need to do it for us. We need to represent each other, bro. Why is it important? I'm gonna get into it now. Why is it important for men to smell good? And then before that, we're gonna talk about what you need to do, what we should do, how it starts off. Now, you get at it, bro.
So why men should smell good?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'll give you a little bit of background of me and my love for cologne.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in my family, it started probably from my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was somebody is even in their old age, she has to be well dressed, even if she's not coming out of the house, and she has to have some type of perfume on her. And then she's something that she's passed on to my aunt and uncle. But my uncle and my mom were the one who probably got a little bit more than everybody else. And that's also what passed on to me when I grew up. And so I seen that growing up. And even when my grandmother passed away, it's like for whatever probably one of the most memorable thing I could remember about her is how she
Mm-hmm.
and even my uncle as well, he passed away, but I know by name of cologne that he wear. And I could always buy one, like just remember him or spray it on me and feel like I'm him kind of thing. And so it's to say this, your scent will always be remembered, even when you're gone wherever, even if you're dead, your scent is what remains with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always remember you for how good you smell. Like, man, you smell good. Like they will always remember that no matter what. This girl, a girl could go and meet like 10, 15, 20 guys or whatever it is. But the fact that you are the one that always smell good around her, you give you, you got that, just that elegant scent around your neck and things like that. You should never forget that. And it's
Mm-hmm.
memorable. And, attraction happens away from the individual.
Mm-hmm.
The moment she ponders upon that, like, I met 10 guys, 9 were musty, and 1 was smelling good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and you stand out of those 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
obviously you're not doing it for girls. You're doing it for your own self value and things like that. And you're doing it because you for the love of it, because you value yourself. But the thing is that you also got to take into account the effect that it has on individuals. You walk in an office,
Mm-hmm.
they'll even lose your name. They won't call you Gene no more. They're like, oh, it's that guy that smelled good. That's how it is, man. It's like you lose your identity in that. Like people will call you, oh, like man, this is a guy that smelled good, or yeah, this is a girl that smelled good, whatever. You know what I mean? Like you'll remember that part of you always, even if they don't have a piece of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
And I want to throw this at it too, right? Man, not when was it? Last week. It was a friend of mine in the gym, of course. I got a lot of them. Is a receptionist, you know, man, young girl, young woman, managed to have a good bond because I give her good advice. She always asks me for advice, right? But I could just not too long ago. It's so cool. She'll come up to me, you know, while everybody is like is doing their thing, and she'll come up to me and she's like, "Gene, I can literally smell you when you just pass the desk." You know what I mean? And then that feeling of me hearing that, it just motivates me to continue to just keep myself depart. I mean, I'll say keep myself in check, man. You know, at all times, and it's something about that confidence. It's like, dang, especially from a beautiful at that young woman, right? And she just tells you smell good, and she gives you a hug just because she wants to smell you. You know what I mean? And that smell stays on her. And like you said, right? You're that guy that smells good, you know? And now we're going to get into it. What things guys should do to keep fresh, to smell good, right? And what things to do? Like, I got some stuff, right? I'm going to dig into it. And the cologne I was just telling you guys about, right? And I was feeling very good because some people are going to tell me, you know what? I can't afford, right? What do you hear? What do you always hear? They cannot afford it, right? They
Right,
cannot afford it. Why you cannot afford it, right?
right.
I, fellas, hear me out. You put me onto this, you put me onto this. Now, the type of clothes that we get, Lou, you put me on. Like I said, this show, you should be chopping up game, man. That's why I'm letting you talk. You don't put me up on game about these niche colognes, bro. Right? Now, I can't really dig too deep into that because I don't have the bottle. But niche cologne could be Jerjoff. I have that. What else? Tom Ford. You told me about Tom Ford.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was just Macy's, Gucci, which is cool. You know, this is what people would think. Gucci. What else? Ralph Lauren, Boss, Hugo Boss, all that, right?
Yeah.
But Lewis put me onto this cologne right here. I'm telling you, this is the cologne right here. This is the cologne right here. Lewis put me on with. Now, this is super, super inexpensive. But man, Lewis, man,
Come and get her, man. That thing good. It gets
got me. I done got into some good trouble with this right here. I'm talking about some. Now, people want to tell me that I'm bullshitting. They think a lot of you know, guys, you're lying, bro. Silver scent. Silver scent. Women will smell this before anybody will smell it. I'm telling you. And that baddie that you think, telling you she's gonna smell you.
Mm-hmm. And to add to that is that
Uh-huh.
percent is it has such a unique smell because
Mhm.
one thing I did notice like or for any perfume in that fact for that matter is that you buy like let's say Macy's or whatever Nordstrom
Mhm.
to down them, but the thing is this is that you buying the cologne that everybody else knows kind of thing, you know what I mean? And so yeah,
But no,
smell
got that
good.
cold. It's
Right.
very difficult. No, can I'm whoever my views is not that high. Like I would like it, but fellas, if you come across my video and you see this cologne right here, right? Before I blow up, cause I do believe I will blow up, right? You get this cologne right here, bro. I'm telling you, thank me later.
Yep.
This is gonna get you a lot of pum pum. I'm telling you, it done got me some pum pum. Did it happen for you?
Oh yeah, all the time because this thing right here,
Smells you before and it's really
good, and it's a inoffensive smell because it smells like like a baby who just been washed, and then it has like a little powdery scent behind it, and then it has like a little leathery scent behind it, and with this like this little fruits behind it, but it's like it's so elegant, and then
mm-hmm.
two sprays of that, I mean, it'll take a whole room. It's a very, very powerful scent. You know, so you got that bottle, it's gonna last you a long, long time. You know what I mean?
Right. And the reason why I mentioned that this bottle right here, this, like as I stated before, this is super, super inexpensive.
Yep.
You have no reason that you cannot afford this. Let's say if you don't have any money, right? For 2 weeks, if you could just put, and it costs how much is it? Right? Should we?
It's about $27 or $28, and then plus shipping. Most websites will get you out of the door at like $35 at the most.
I believe I got it for like not even $30, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Even when they're on sale, you can find it for like $20, 22
Right.
with
Right.
shipping, handling. Yeah, you
It's,
about
close to 30. You have no reason, even if it's for a month, right? Because we gotta let them know because it's always some type of excuse why they just don't want to take care of themselves. Now, I'm saying cologne because this is what people think of when people smell good. But before we get to the cologne, I'm gonna break it down to you what you need to do. We're gonna break it down what you need to do. But like as I stated, if it's for a month, $7, whatever, right? You can get it. It's not only this cologne, they got other colognes that's super inexpensive that just smells just as good as these niche colognes.
and this has such a unique scent. Is that the thing is that you stand out so much more than let's say going to buy $100, you know, Gucci, Versace, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, with this right here,
That's it.
you're set and you're unique, and then you're gonna have it for a long time because, like I said, it's one of those is powerful, but yet it's smooth and nose. It's inoffensive. If you spray that on you, I remember before at my old job when I sprayed on me, everybody knows that I was at work because they'll stay there for hours. Like I'm talking about, like everybody knew it was
Let's
like,
stay in your clothes. Even if you wash it sometimes too,
yeah.
you can wash your clothes and it still stays in your clothes. It's like wow. It's like a wow. So that's dope.
The ingredient is pure, and that brand, all they do is make perfume. They don't make nothing else. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's their specialty. You know what I mean? I'd rather have that than somebody who kind of does does, you know,
A little bit of everything.
a little bit of everything. Yeah. This right here, they just do perfumes, man. Silver scent is absolutely different. And obviously we got, you know, I got a couple more names I could throw out there, but you know, this is one of them that definitely
It's very, very good.
because this right here it's an all-terrain type of scent. You know what I mean? Like it's nice in the cold. It's nice even in the summer. I rock it. It's inoffensive. It still gets to those hot, humid East Coast weather perfectly. Like I wore it on the plane. Everybody, flight attendant, everybody asked me, "What are you wearing?"
Mm.
You know, and they're shocked. Like, wow, like I never knew this existed. I never knew, you know, like there was such a perfume. Yeah.
And my end is always it's crazy because it's like the most attractive female smells it. It's like I'm not saying that all women are not attractive, right? But that it's always that one female that's like you like whoa. She could oh my god, is that smell on you? Like you know who I'm talking about? Who is one female that I'm cool with her.
Yeah.
Bad. I'm talking about this girl. You take her in the room, everybody is breaking their necks.
It's
I
more
don't like.
better.
She just like oh my god. She just noticed like she just wants me to come around just so she can smell me. You know. So it's really dope. But change it up a little bit. Now, we're talking about what you need to do, right? The foundation. Fellas, you gotta wash your ass. Look, yo, seriously, I'm not taking any shots at any of you. But man, this is what I use. Dove.
I kid you not, bro. I use the same thing, but just in body wash. Yeah, in the
Okay.
body wash, but the same exact one I use, man. So it's kind of ironic. And then when I travel, I actually take this one because it's lighter to carry around.
You gotta wash your ass.
Yep, yep.
I'm not talking about just your chest. You gotta wash your ass, right? You got the body wash. I got this size right here specifically for this video. You have no excuse not to wash your ass. I don't know how many times I would say that, and I'm not taking any shots. I know so many women, not because I'm telling you I smell good. They come across a lot of these men, right? And they'll tell me specifically, well, this guy was very attractive. He's very nice guy, but what turned me off was his smell. He smelled like he didn't take a shower for days.
Mm-hmm. And you know,
it's very important.
it's
very important you have to take a shower. Now, I'm not saying that Dove soap is what you have to get. You can get this for $1, $2, wherever you are, $1.50. Because you have to remember, right? You can't get mad at these women. Women are very emotional, sensitive beings, and it's like there was some. I'm talking about quality women, but if we were to put yourself in their position, right, and you smelling like a skunk, right?
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You look nice, but when you come over, do you blame the women, for not wanting to talk to them? Let's be real. Because I know for a fact, as a man, if a female come across me, she don't smell good. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna look at her like, wow, you know, because we look at women as if like, yo, we would like her to smell good, bro. Like, what you think about that, man? Tell me, man.
Well, I'll go further, and I add because you know me, I like being on the field and just
Mm-hmm.
get uncommon information from everywhere. And so one thing that really caught my attention, you know, because I know I wouldn't call them friends, but acquaintances and things like that are pros. You know what I mean? And talking to them, I asked them, "What's like the number one thing you hate about your job?" And they talk about the smell of
Mm.
the guys. Yeah. So it's like out of everything, right? Maybe you could have been the biggest, you could have been pounding the hell out of her, whatever it is. But the thing is that she hates you after that because it's like a smell. It remains with her for most of her life in her head. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm.
what performance you had before that is like it offsets everything
Mm.
just because you smell bad. So the pros told me that specifically, they're like, the way those guys smell is terrible.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm.
I was like, man, like I did not take that into account, but it's true. And so even like, you know, traveling abroad and things like that, like being around girls, it's like I find out like, I mean, yeah, sure, I'm a 6'4" attractive guy, you know, and all of that. The thing that also draw me to these women and they wanna linger within in my presence,
Mm-hmm.
scent.
Mm-hmm.
Our conversation is interesting, all of the above. But it's like, wow, like just the curiosity of how kept this man is. Not kept to the point where it's like, okay, I'm a diva, but kept to the level of how a manly man should be, right? In terms of, yes, I value myself, I respect myself, I'm well dressed,
Mm-hmm.
well scented, and women like that. You know what I mean? It's a combination of all these things that make me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the scent is a cherry on top. You could have had everything right except that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that offsets everything that you did. So
Right.
it's a perfect blend of everything that makes it perfect. But once you leave that one ingredient, which is how you smell, man,
Mm-hmm.
that could be a terrible thing because the body gives out odors. After hours, you could take a fresh shower, cool. After maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the weather, I mean, your armpits will start smelling. I mean, there's guys who walk around out here not wearing deodorant. They There's guys walk around out here
Yeah, we're gonna get into about the deodorant too, man. That's important too. Mm-hmm.
use lotion. They don't. I mean, it's all kind of things like that, and they think that oh yeah, I'm a dude. I can. It's all right. Like no, it's not okay, man. Like sure, you walk out of the house. You unless you're going somewhere solitary where okay, you know what, you go in the gym. Even the gym, you still gotta. Me, I take a fun fact. I take a shower before going to the gym, and I take a shower after coming back from the gym. That's how it always is. So it's like, because I don't want to leave no body odor. I don't want nobody to know me for like, oh God, like this guy left his puke smell. No, 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 no. And I go there with fresh drawers. I put them in the washer, and I get fresh ones once I'm done shower and back out there.
Mm-hmm.
The combination of all of these things that makes you that man, makes you this person that people want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And the women, they love that, especially if they're around you often and they see that as a consistent thing. Oh man, they want to be around that. Like wow, like I want to see where that comes from. You know what I mean? So now it's like curiosity kill the cat kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And throw it out there too, deodorant too. I don't have no deodorant on me because I'm not in my house, so I just because this is the only location. I mean, to my viewers, my subscribers, very soon, as I was Big Lou know about this, but I'm gonna be relocating very soon. I don't have a specific spot where I can actually do my videos the way I would like to. As you can see, you see a little improvement, you know. But this is like a place, a vacant room in my mother's home, and just let that clear out, you know. So just walking through my videos, the job science, like what we talking about, But that was the reason why I couldn't bring no deodorant because I left that back at my spot. Deodorant is very important. After you take a shower, the deodorant is very important, right? Now, depending on your body type, there's some deodorant that you're supposed to have. Like Gillette is real good. I happen to like using Gillette. Well, Secret not bad, right? Secret not bad. I mean, depending on what your preference, right? But there's many colognes that no cologne. There's many deodorants, and even Dove. They got Dove. I use Dove. Actually Dove. That's what I got. Dove is very important. I like Dove. Dove is pretty dope, you know. So, but deodorant is very important because you're under your armpit. You're sweating, right? And what's the worst thing that could happen, right? You smell bad, and then let's say like you came from the gym or whatever, or you sweating. It's a hot day. You smell musty, and you got that sweat just dripping down that shirt, right? Yeah. How do you think people are going to view you? Right? Let's be real. How do you think people are going to view you? They're going to see you as being dirty. There's one thing that is, you dressed up, you smell good, and you're sweating. That's understandable in a while. But if you have a bad odor, right, and then you have sweat all over you, especially under your armpit, I'm telling you, some people are just going to look at you and be like, I'm not saying me, right? But that's not a good impression on your behalf at all.
It's not. Mm-hmm. Thing is, I mean, I understand some people have like sweat glands problems, where it's like they sweat profusely and then like they give out a really bad scent because those are actually, I wouldn't call it medical problem or sort of. I mean, there's small things you could do to fix that, right? Like just slice a lime. Take a lime, slice it in half.
Okay, my mom talked about that. Yeah, she said she talked.
Rubbing your armpit and like rubbing your armpit, it'll take out that bad smell, that musty goat smell. And then also like if you got what do you call it? All that white. Some people always got white in their armpits. Yeah, it takes that out too. So you could do that for maybe a week every day, like before showering, and it's gonna help you. It does wonders. I kid you not. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like it's a miracle thing. You do that. Slice the lime in half and rub in your armpit and feel like that out of juice. And Second thing is that you could get, depending on how you sweat, right? Let's say you sweat profusely, right? You could take a more of a, don't buy like the
Mm-hmm.
deodorant that leaves all the white markings in your armpit. Those are actually terrible. You probably should buy like the clear ones or like the gel, you know what I mean? And then put it in there. Or if you don't sweat that much, but you kind of give a little bit much, a little bit that musty smell, you can use a spray. Like he said, like Gene said, you could use that Dove spray. You know what I mean? That deodorant that actually does good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are, and then one thing too, I'm gonna add for you people who love washing yourself with just the soap bar or the cloth, that's a terrible thing. Y'all should stop that. Y'all should invest in a good soft sponge. Because what the sponge does, it takes away all the dead skin cells off your body.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because the skin, right? Remember, you're always growing, you're always changing. The skin needs a new layer to grow and to become better.
Mm-hmm.
So don't clog up your pores with dead skin. You know what I mean? Get a good sponge, dab it up with soap, and scrub your skin. Get all the flakes. You see like dirt. It look like dirt when you're washing yourself. It's not dirt. Obviously, you ain't roll around like a pig in dirt. But
Mm-hmm.
what it is, that is the dead skin cells coming off your body. So
Mm-hmm.
invest in a good sponge. That's delicate enough in your skin that's not gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
And that will help you also. And get the armpits, wash your balls, wash your ass, and all of that.
Bro, I got a little story. I'm on my ex girl, right? She was older than me. Now, I used to use the sponge. You know what I mean? The sponge. And, sometimes I didn't really care for it. I had to borrow soap. And, I was just doing that. But man, she told me she had got something that, like, it was back in Haiti. This is when I used to be back and forth in Haiti. I used to stay in Haiti for months at a time. So she was, bro, this girl's an older woman, but I was doing my thing with her, you know what I mean? So at the time, but I know she was older. Bro, I can remember she had like a rough rag, and it was like a sponge. And she was, with the, and she was
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, my skin looks so soft. I say this to tell you that it's really important to have a sponge, man. Like, you know what I mean? And she would wash me from head to toe. Now, fellas, some guys was like, why you got your girl washing you? I'm telling you, when a girl really like you, you know what I mean? She will do things for you just so. I want to say like you, love you. She will do things like that just so they can say that's my man. She'll be like, that's my man.
Yeah.
And being clean is one of them. And that's what she used to do, at the time, older woman, and we have fun. So, like you said, the sport is really important, bro, and that's true. That's very true. Do you have anything
Yeah.
else to say about that, or?
Yeah. I got more to add to it. So we talk about the sponge, right? Like even one thing too, I gotta add to your hygiene is find yourself a good like a good clipper, like a soft clipper, because the thing is
Oh no, we're gonna get that into that. We're gonna get into that. You talking about? We're gonna get into that. I got two of them. Now, matter of
well,
fact,
our scent. We talk about scent. So when I mean like a clipper,
huh.
it's like a okay, it's like more like a razor or maybe a shaver that
Okay,
will.
we're gonna get
When
into
you
that. We're gonna get matter of fact, get into it. Get into it because I was gonna talk about haircut, so we can talk about that too. So we out about smelling good. Another thing too, fellas, lotion,
good one, gotta
lotion,
have a good. Whew, I
lotion,
can't. Yep, yep.
lotion. I want to add to that. I apologize, I cut you off, Lou. Lotion is very important. Keep your
Very.
skin moisturized. Before you put the cologne on, this is part of the foundation. Now that you wash your ass, your tush, right? I don't want to keep using that word ass, ass, but now that you finish washing yourself, you put deodorant on you. You got to use also too in the shower face cream too. I don't have face cream. I use Noxzema.
Okay.
I use eczema.
I use one like that takes away like dead
Mm-hmm.
skin cells, like protect me from having acne and stuff like that. I use it maybe twice a week. I leave it on before taking a shower. I put
Mm-hmm.
it on 15 minutes before taking a
Mm-hmm.
shower, so I brush my teeth while I have it on, and then when I take a shower,
Okay.
I brush it so good.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. I mean, I use Noxzema. Noxzema. I've been using it for years. And you put me on with one. Is vitamin E. I still got some of that. I put it into my lotion. My
Yeah,
well,
yo,
my skin. Mm-hmm.
vitamin vitamin E oil is really, really, really good because what it does is like it gives your skin that elasticity
Mm-hmm.
that you're not getting in your food, right? So you could have it in the two versions. You can have it in pills as a supplement,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could also use it as the oil. You get
Mm-hmm.
that water, doesn't cost much. Or what's it called, Big Lot, places like that. So you add that to your lotion, you know what I mean? Or you just like put a little bit in your hand and then like rub it on yourself, kind of thing.
Yeah. I put a drop of it in my palm, and then I put it right in between my eyes. You know, not in between my
Love it.
eyes. And, all right here. Just. You see
Hmm.
my.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps your
So.
skin elastic and it keeps it young and youthful. Um, Also another secret I would give to people: vitamin A. If you got a chance to get yourself some vitamin A, right? If you're not the type who eat much vegetables like carrots and things like that, because those are loaded with vitamin A and
Mm-hmm.
some good veggies like tomatoes, get yourself vitamin A pills. You
Mm-hmm.
can get any Walgreens, it don't matter, like pharmacy, any Walmart, wherever. Just get yourself some good vitamin A pills
Mm-hmm.
and take them once a day. And what it does is that it actually gives you a good tone, right? It tonifies it, and then it has nutrients that help your skin as well.
I gotta try
So,
that. I don't got vitamin A. I need to try that. That sounds pretty dope.
right,
Mm.
vitamin A. There's another one called uh, alpha lipoic acid, which is also a vitamin. Alpha lipoic acid.
Okay.
It's a supplement. You could use that. I'm telling you, what that does is that it gives that elastic skin and that vibrant look that you're looking for, and then
Mm-hmm.
it repairs the damages. So let's say you're somebody that has like a lot of scars and things like that. So it's like it blends it in more. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can use that to have a more clear skin and nicer skin.
Mm-hmm.
So things like that, like it's not all for women. These things, it's also for fellas. Because
So,
bro, attention is in details, man. I love to look good, so it's like and that takes attention. You got to pay attention to everything. It's not just okay, you know what? Let me just put a little lotion in there. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? And also, when it comes to lotion, as a little tip, if you want to make your perfume last longer sometime, or if you want to smell good all over, right?
That lotion.
Put a little lotion in your hand and put one spray of that perfume and put it in whatever body part area of your body that you like.
They got some type of lotion. Well, for me, I use vegan lotion, like all natural lotion. Cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is really dope.
Cocoa butter is good. Anything with shea butter in it is real nice too. What else? Like anything with like avocado oils and things like that is really good. I'll say this: invest in a good quality lotion. That's like not just any Vaseline lotion. You know what I mean? Like $1 or $2 lotion. If you got to get a small bottle of it because maybe it might cost like $8, $9 and you're not up for that, all right, cool. Get the smaller bottle and then try it out.
But
But
you already know the problem is with some fellas, right? And I hear this all the time.
yeah,
They believe that it costs a lot of money to keep themselves fresh, man.
and it doesn't. We prove a couple of examples. You know what I mean? We're a testimony to that. And the thing is that you can get very good quality lotion. You know what I mean? And do these things and you use those vitamins that we listed and as well as vitamin E oil. Oh man, your skin should be very vibrant, real
Mm-hmm.
real. And then also what you can do is like on those hot summer days, your skin becomes tight and more elastic and nice and clean. Like flash yourself with cold water if you can. Like
Cold
take a
water is dope. I like cold water. Like it tightens up your skin, man. It tightens your pores. It makes you look young. You know, you're fresh. Oh
those people
man.
clean cut muscle athletes and all that. They do that. They take ice baths. That's what gives
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wait,
which
wait,
was for a
I saw
reason. But
Floyd Mayweather and what's the name? What's the name? Kevin Hart.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's my most recent. I mean, I just seen that and it was funny, you know. But you see them like, you know, what I mean, taking cold act. You know, not saying that Floyd Mayweather or whatever, you know, Kevin Hart, but that's what I seen at the time, you know. So I'm like, wow, it's pretty
if you
cool.
don't have a tub, just make that water as cold as possible and get under that thing, man. Like once you're done taking a shower and just like let it run your body, man. Ice bath is real, real good for you. That's for more of like the skin, you know what I mean? But we put y'all on some real, real game that, has a lot of people, it's uncommon knowledge, as I call it, you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's it.
So,
That's it. Now we're gonna get into cuts, right? Haircuts.
yep.
Now, comment below, right? Comment before. We just finished about smelling good, right?
Hmm.
Anybody, I know we're gonna have some people, right? Or if you ever watch this down the line, because as I say, my viewers not getting there like the way I like to, but I do believe this video will get out there. Comment below and give if guys, there's some fellas out here too that keep up with themselves. Comment
Yeah,
below and then tell us what we should do. You know what I mean? Some guys need to know. Maybe some things that we don't know about,
yeah,
right? So comment below. And nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. You know what I mean? Nobody can be too right. You know what I mean? So yeah. But we're gonna get into what you're saying. Haircuts, groom, like keeping yourself groomed. That's very
yep.
important. That's very important. You can get that. You can talk about it, man. I'll let you take this right here, man.
So, yeah, I know a haircut can be expensive and things like that. Depending on what city you live in, but it's very important to have a clean cut. Now, you don't have to go all the time to the barber, right? Invest in a good $40 to $50 trimmer, right? And a good mirror, and then you can always line yourself up in between haircuts. You don't have to go. I mean, if you got the money for it, cool. You can go every week and a half if you want. 2 weeks, get yourself a first clean cut. Or maybe if you're the type that your hair grows fast, cool. You can go every week or every 4 days. But the
I know
thing
my
is,
hair grow fast, my bro. My hair grow fast. That's why my hair is long. You know what I mean? That's why my hair is long because man, if I in the time too, I still have to cut the ends and everything, man. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
If I had to get my hair cut nowadays, man, I'd be spending like $200, especially in the city that I'm in. I'll
Yeah.
be spending, well, not even the city that I'm in. Now that I'm going to New York now, often I'm getting my haircut there. I'll be spending close to like over $150 for the 200 man, for a haircut. For a haircut, if I was to cut my hair consistently, man.
I mean, it gets ridiculous like that. You know what I mean? Like it becomes a bill. But invest in a one-time good trimmer. So that
Yep.
trimmer could be, $40, $50, something that that's pretty precise, that cuts
Mhm.
with precision. And you can always line yourself up. Learn those things. You know what I mean? That's part of being a man. You don't leave your grooming to other people. You do it yourself. Like back in those days, like I don't know, 1800, 1700, those guys they'll wake up in the morning with a mirror and they at it, man. You know what I mean? Trying to groom themselves. And I think that we lost a lot of that because now we have all these convenience of barbers and this and that. But at the same time, we got great tools that have been invented.
I'm not
That
gonna lie to you. I rely on the barber like crazy. I rely on the barber, bro. It's just like I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, man. It's just stuff like that. What you say, man. I have to do. I really take this into consideration, but that's why I'm letting you talk, man. I mean, that's what I'm letting you talk. That's why you talking, man. Because
and so you can invest in a good trimmer where you could trim your beard, like whatever line that the barber did, just follow that. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to wait till it get worse and then get confused about how to cut it. Like just wake up in the morning, even the day after getting the haircut, just follow that line again. You know what I mean? It always
mm-hmm,
stays fresh, fresh, fresh. Until you feel like okay, it's too much hair now. Now I gotta go back to the barber shop and trim it. Nah, I go to the barber shop every 3.5 weeks if I could, because it's like I got a trimmer to do everything in between that time, right?
mm-hmm.
And, and then I'm good because if I want to really go to barber every week, man, that's a bill. You know what I mean? Out here, it's like for beard and a haircut, it's about $40, $35, $40 give it to between
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't want to be the one that's gonna save some money here and there too. So be responsible for your own grooming. You know what I mean? I will also add this: those trimmer can help you also trim hair in places that also keep bad smells,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So the armpit.
mm,
A lot of fellas have hair in the armpit. That's where the scent sticks a lot of the time. So you can always trim your armpit. Like I do it every 4 or 5 days.
mm-hmm,
Shave my armpits so that I don't have hair in there, right? And then what I do too is like when I'm done doing all of that, then I put cream and lotion and all that in there too, so that it
mm,
softens the skin and makes it nice. It takes away all that dark colors and it
mm-hmm,
makes it nice. So you could shave the armpits. You could shave like pubic hair, even like depending on how soft your trimmer is. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying earlier. Invest in a good trimmer because then you can get like one thing I noticed, especially when you have sex, like there's some turn off for some girls, which is like it's like a lot of hair maybe on your on your balls, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, turn off. Maybe like you think that okay, she don't like me like that, but nah, she don't want to do things like that, put hairy stuff in her mouth or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So make sure you invest in like something like that, or maybe once in a month, go to a Brazilian wax place. They cost next to nothing, man. I'm telling you.
Mm,
They'll they'll put that wax on your body and then they'll strip off the hair. You know what I mean? Because those
mm.
areas need to be clean. And guess what? When you get those Brazilian wax down there, it actually make you look longer. Believe it or not. So that's a cheat code right there in itself.
Okay. Some
Hmm.
guy, some guy's gonna go, some guy, wow, it's fun. I just seen a number. It says 333, man. 333. Wow. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so
So you got that. It adds length to
some
your
guys gotta go get that ASAP, man. Uh,
flexible to keeping fluids around you and things on you and whatever it is. It's like you got to be clean down there, trimming. You know what I mean? Yeah, of
mm,
course, there's women who like hairy guys or whatever. At the end of the day, from what I experienced, most of them they're like somebody with like nicely trimmed, and
mm-hmm.
he also is like
Cause you
not.
clean and you like it, man. Women love a good. Now, women with value. Women with value likes a guy that take care of themselves. I'm telling
Because
you.
they want to show that off too to people. You know what I mean? They want to show that I went out there and I found the best. It's
Mm-hmm.
when it's
Mm-hmm.
a surprise for them too. Just like
Mm-hmm.
you see that baddie, she goes and get her nails done, get her hair done, do this and makeup and all that. Bro, that's a process too. And then you proud about it. You're like, yeah, yeah, I got me a baddie. Yeah. So you too, you gotta put the investment in
You
it.
got that. You got to put that work in, man. You got to put that work in. Mm-hmm.
And whatever knowledge you got that she doesn't know, you can give her that knowledge about
And
you got to, she'll share with you. You'll be
right.
surprised things you'll learn about, women grooming. Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons why I like about a friend of mine. You know who she was. One friend that we was talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I took her to the nail salon, right? Man, she always got her eyebrows done all the time, and then wake up first thing in the morning. She's in that bathroom. She's in that bathroom. It was like something with a snap of her finger. She was just on it, and then man, she always smelled good. You know what I mean? So it is kind of dope because me and her, it was unfortunate it couldn't work out, but we so much because while she's trying to do her thing, I'm getting myself together, cleaning. You know, I'm making sure I'm smelling good. You know, she's seeing that and she would just have a smile. And she was like, yo, dang, we were meant to be together at the time. You know what I mean? Because we was always, you know what I mean? Fellas, while she was getting her nails done, you know what I was doing? I was getting my well, it's bad now, but I was getting my manicure and pedicure with her, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, that woman I was dealing with, she was, bro. Tell her how she looked, man. Tell her how she looked.
Very fit, athletic body, very, very nice smile, very elegant, in her demeanor. She was always kept, dressed, very properly without being too provocative, but yet, you notice that, yeah, her sexiness is there. You know what I mean? So, and then she always had her nails done, hair done, she looked the part like all the time, ready for the
Mhm.
street, without doing too much.
Yeah. And it's funny too. I would tell you what video to go to. I won't say go to. I would tell you know what I mean what girl is it, right? I don't want to say where exactly. Man, I guarantee you somebody's gonna try to hit her up. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna try to hit her. But I say this to tell you this, right? When you taking care of yourself, you can get sure that you looking good and looking fresh. I'm telling you, you move mountains, man. Now, for the haircut and grooming, you done with that, right?
Yeah, I'm done with that part.
Okay, because I know I want to add to that too. Now that I got long hair, you know, I spend to wash my hair. I get it blown out every 2 weeks, right? I do it because I want to make sure that I'm put together, right? I wash my hair for like $45, 50, right? And
Hmm.
you get the lineup and everything, especially where I'm at like 20, $25, you know?
Sure.
Because it's important for me to get my hair done. Well, I got it done last week though, so I gotta wash my hair again probably this week, next week, whatever, right? So, fellas, make sure you're well groomed. I got mine done in Queens, New York. You know, my bad. Queens, New York. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Tape it to the side and back, right? So it's good. My gym wife see me today. Oh my God, you're handsome. Get ready to do your videos. So we that cool. What I mean, she noticed me before I noticed her. And this is, and mind you, she's not just any type of female. She's not just any type of female. And that's another thing too about us guys staying fresh and smelling clean. The quality of women you come across. Depending where you are and where environment you go to, I'm telling you, women with value, right? Because we have to put that out there. Women that has value, they notice these type of things.
And you know what too? It's a good point that you made because it's not every woman that values that. It's like there's some women that just weren't bred. I mean, yeah, all of them appreciate it to some extent. It's not all of them that value it. You know what I mean? So it's
Most
important that you be around places where people value that. Like I'll give you an example. These ducks are making noise.
guys are
But
good.
I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
I lived I lived in Seattle before, so I've been around Asians. They value that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Trim, clean cut, you know, well dressed all the time. You know what I mean? You got a serious demeanor about yourself. Yeah, they like that a lot. So, like, if you think that maybe in the community or wherever you at, you're not being appreciated for it, perhaps seek other places. You know what I mean? Like perhaps in the Asian community. You know what I mean? Because they value that. Or maybe I know there's the same thing too with Latinos or Latinas, right? Value that too. Now I'm not downing our own people, but you got it's either half and half. Sometimes you go to places, cool, they value that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I say this: go get in where you fit in.
exactly.
Where you fit in. Me personally, where I stay, I'll go the next town over, right? I'll go to a nice 4 or 5 star hotel, then restaurant. I'll go there and eat. I'll
Yeah,
spend $50 to $100 on food just to be in that environment and eating real good. To eat real good, you never know who you come across. I'm
yeah.
telling you, you go to a place with value that has high energy, people will come up to you. I'm telling you, I just came across one example, fellas. Remember that homegirl I was telling you about? Half Mexican, half Irish? I kid you not. Remember how I was looking that day? We were just chopping it up. I was telling you I'm planning on relocating. Fellas, just me making myself well groomed. I'm telling you, smelling good. I just walked out and I went. Where was it? It was an Italian, high end Italian restaurant. It was outdoor. It was so nice. Fellas, I'm telling you, this girl right here, this female, you see how she look, bro. Yo, I'm talking about her now, ladies. I'm not saying that, I'm giving you a description because we're gonna come across our own women, and they're gonna be, oh, because she's just no, 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 no. I love my black women. I'm telling you, if I had the man I choose, it would be a black woman. But I want to put this out there. But this girl right here, pretty is pretty, beautiful is beautiful, baddie is a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she was the waitress. She noticed how good I smell, how I look, and she complimented me. Fellas, that same night I took her out for drinks, right? She had something to do that night. Just 30 minutes, go take her out to eat, cool. Now, the guys don't even understand where I'm going with this because they're like, oh man, you just spent it. No, 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 no. By the end of the night, her sister came and picked her up. I'm already tonguing this girl down, right? That following week, man, I'm already in her guts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in this girl because we hitting it off because she was attracted to my energy, right? In the environment that I went to before I get into the environment I got into, it was not in the environment that I stayed in.
Right.
And the type of cologne I had on, I'm telling you, I had Bond number 9, Beaker Street.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my hair was. Now I had some nice jeans on, a nice fleece jacket on, right? Because it was a little chilly at the time. And it had some veins on. I was just looking clean. Fellas, get in where you fit in. I'm telling you, if you're in an environment where people looking at you kind of funny and everything, I'm telling you, me, I get looked at like crazy. Look at the way I look. Now, I'm fine. I'm shitting on people right now. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I got my Vado watch on. You know what I mean? Whoever looks at me talking shit, fuck you. All right. So I'm saying like this: somebody gonna talk shit. Yeah, you can talk shit to these nuts. How about that? Now I'm saying like this.
Pimp your girl.
I
I said, for anybody who's talking shit, he's gonna pimp your girl.
you'd be surprised you'd be surprised your girl. Yeah, I'm telling you, you could be talking shit to me all you want to, but you know what? Your girl gonna be thinking about how she could get into my videos and get my email, so she could, I could get in her guts. But let me stop talking junk, man, because somebody's gonna try to, somebody's gonna, I'm getting somebody's feelings, man. So, bro, I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, you get into an environment. I'm telling you, outside your environment, and you have you speak. You're respectful, right? And you're forward, but not too forward. You have to be forward enough to where you letting her know, you're translating to her that, hey, I'm interested in you. And nothing wrong. Let her know that you want to take her out. Let her know what you want from. I'm telling you, she's gonna. I'm telling you, you're gonna meet somebody that's gonna want to kick it with you. Because obviously she knows what she want, and you know what you want. I can't break it down the way I wanted to, but you didn't have experience with that like that, right, Lou? You had experience with that. I have experience like that a lot. We young, but we're a little older, but we're not. We're still young, and we're still finding out. We're still finding ways. You know what I mean? I'm still learning, but I'm telling you, we know enough, man, and the type of experience that we had. Man, I done had some fun. You know what I mean? Just recently, Lou, just had him some fun. I don't know. That shit right there, what you told me a few weeks ago, a month ago, that shit was crazy. And you in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
You know, fellas, he ain't paying for no poom poom.
Yep.
I know he ain't paying, because I know you ain't paying. Trust me. And I don't be paying either. I don't get to that shit.
Yep.
Telling you.
The thing is that also is we do these things not just for the women to get women. It's just for the self-confidence, man. Because when you feel like you put everything together and you look correct, you look the par, it's like your self-confidence is at an all-time high. You know what I mean? It's like I look good, smell good. I did everything I need to do. Yeah, I feel confident. But imagine you going in in pajamas and Crocs to Walmart or something like that. That's an all-time low right there. You know what I mean? Even when I go to Walmart, I said that to somebody. They were like, "That's a game."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you want to go to Walmart or even like if you want to pull chicks or whatever, right? You gotta, because you know you go to places like that, like those Walmarts or whatever, grocery store. People are usually not dressed up going to these places. You know what I mean? They just look their most raggedy to go in there. But you find some cuties here and there in those places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
when I go to Walmart, I have my gym clothes on, so I can't, we're all about keeping it real, you know what I mean?
It's like I go to the grocery store when I'm well dressed, not because I'm well dressed well to go there, but I think I can go there while I'm well dressed, because 90% of the time you're gonna talk across a girl that you actually think, oh man, she got a nice body, she's and most of the time she doesn't look as good as you are looking in terms of like, okay, she's looking like she just going home, but you looking like you're actually going from there and going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, so it's easier to actually pull them because the self-confidence of the girl is actually down at that point because there's no makeup. So it's like her back is against the wall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you're already well dressed. You got everything. You smelling good. You're like, I just came over here to get a pork chop or whatever, a steak or whatever, and I'm out of here, But it's like she got a whole car. She probably has a bonnet, but she got a fat booty behind that thing. It's like, okay, you want that, you know what I mean? But she sees you. She can't. There's not much she can do. She can't put up a front, none of that, because she looking like she just stepped out of her bed. But she got some potential, body wise or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So you got an advantage by doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Way to put it.
Yeah. Right. It's like attacking. Put it like this. It's like you're an army, and then your army goes to attack another army while they're sleeping.
One way to put it, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. So now, you have anything to say? I'm sorry.
Catch them slipping. Catch them slipping, man.
Catching them slipping, man. You know where the bombs over Baghdad?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's how you do it, man. They can't do nothing about it, man. When she got bonnet looking like trash, man. Oh my god! But she got a fat thing behind her, and her body look good. You don't get that 90% of the time, man. Just because you out there looking fresh, smelling good, and all of that. There's nothing.
I think about that though. That's cool. That's cool. All right. That's one way to put it. If you for the fellas that want something nice,
And I'm telling you, especially do this. Like I'm not saying Walmart's kind of. I'm not down on them, but it's like, okay, cool, here and there, hit and miss. But go like a Trader Joe's where there's like just baddie who just came from the gym. They're here to get some fruits. Go to like a Whole Food or something like that. You know what I mean? Where there's like these more upper echelon chicks who got careers, who shop for healthy things. Like you go in there looking dressed. Oh man, I'm telling you, you're gonna get some baddie. Like I actually got something going on for herself. But it's just like, okay, she just came from the gym. She got a little leg in with her hair all messed up and sweaty,
Yeah, I can accept that over a bonnet. No disrespect to the ladies that wear bonnets, right? Me and my sister
over bonnets.
I can that because I know you're coming from a gym. You coming from a gym. You have a purpose. You're doing something with mentally. You know where you're going. You know what you want. You got goals and you go somewhere. But if you're looking like you just got out of bed, and you just come in to pick up something and you look like you're about to go back to bed. Me personally, I'm just like, I don't got a problem. I'll talk to you, but at the same time, it's like my question to me in my head is like, is this how you look all the time?
Exactly, and that's a very, very valid question.
It's like for me, I know people that wear bonnets. My sister wears bonnets only when she's in the house. I did call her slipping one time. She just came over my father's crib. We linked up over and she just had a bonnet on her head. And you pulled up one time, and then she couldn't even have it on that one time, man. Because we get on her about that, And ladies, to our sisters, there's nothing wrong having bonnets, right? But no one went to wear that bonnet, because it's like if I'm chopping it up with you and we kicking it, right? And I'm going somewhere with you. You're the representation of me. You represent me when you're going somewhere, right? Now, I'm not speaking for all women. Some women have their reasons why they wear it. They don't want to get their hair messed up. But take that into consideration. You looking like you just got out of bed. That's when you have a body thing, I'm thinking like, okay, you just got out of bed.
Just got out of the shower, fresh.
I don't even know if it's out of the shower because if you went and took a shower, you took the bonnet off, right? You didn't have a shower cap on, and then you just got clean, but it looked like you just got out of the bed. You didn't do anything, right? I don't know if it makes sense.
You're absolutely right about that.
So yeah, and I've even seen guys starting to wear bonnets too, but that's their personal preference. That's you. I'm not taking no jazz, but that's all right, man. But last but not least, man, and I'm not throwing no shade. Just, dressing, how you should dress, how you should dress. Um, Me, as you can see, I got my grandpa button-up shirt, right? My Godfather hat on. This is just one of the styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got this Movado watch. Movado, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do got me some tennis shoes. I don't know. I'm kind of a short guy. I don't want to lift my leg. I ain't that flexible. But, bro, let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know about dressing up, man. Well, how important it is. What the basics. What something short and sweet. Whatever. If you still have time, man.
Well,
Dressing up.
dressing up. It really is. You got to look at. First of all, you got to look at the season, right? I think season. Depending if you're in a place where that has many seasons, so you got to look at the seasons, right? Have your outfits according to the seasons. I think every man should have like at least like two different dress shoes, right? Like a brown one and a black one.
Before that, we gotta let them know your shirt needs to be nicely pressed.
Always.
You have to make sure and it has to be clean. A nice. It, we talked about this before, man. They come out with hoodies on, with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And cool. But your clothing has to be clean.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think I'm making a list pretty much of what the necessity of every man is, and you don't have to get them like all at the same time, but dress two good dress shoes, a brown one and a black one, and have belts that match with them. You know what I mean, like the colors. Also, gotta have maybe 2-3 pairs of penny loafers. I think those are important now. You know what I mean? So you can have some, some clean button ups to go with them. You know what I mean? Kind of like dress casual kind of thing.
Right.
Gotta have a good blazer. Always keep a good black blazer with you. You know what I mean? 2-button black blazer or 1-button blazer that you could put a t-shirt on there, a V-neck on there. You could put maybe a button up on there. And then also, if you can, you can get a gray blazer too. I mean, gotta have some slacks. Gotta have a black one. Gotta have a gray one. Gotta have a navy blue one. You know what I mean? And make sure that if you bought it, maybe you have a certain body type. You might be one of them guys who got maybe your thighs are a little bit bigger, so you get the pants big, but like the bottom is kind of loose. All right, cool. Take that to a tailor. Look for local tailors in your neighborhood. Take it to a tailor once you bought the clothes, whether it's a dress shirt, whatever it is, and then buy a little bit bigger or whatever it is, and then they could also make it fit your body. They could conform it to your body. You might spend. I remember in Seattle, I had a tailor there. I mean, here I have no use for a tailor yet, but but in Seattle, I had a tailor. I go there, some Korean lady. She charged me like $10 for like a shirt, maybe like $14 for pants. You know what I mean? And I have that pant that fit exactly my body how I want it. You know what I mean? So it makes you look more dressy, And so you gotta have some couple of slacks, jeans. Gotta have light blue jeans, some dress up light blue jeans, which is maybe some ripped jeans, light blue. Gotta have it thrown on with the blazer, you know what I mean, with the V-neck underneath of it. Gotta have a good pair of black jeans. Gotta have a good pair of dark blue jeans. Gotta have a pair of I'll say wash jeans. I mean, you could invest more these days in more European sneakers. I mean, you can have a couple of Jordans here and there, but like the European sneakers, like in terms of like,
I got me some flat tennis shoes. I got that on my feet right now.
yeah,
It's a little dirty. I don't know if I should take it off right now and show it. Should I?
yeah, if you want to, man, just to show the style that we talk about.
A little dirty,
Right.
right? I got this from Express.
Yeah.
It's 80. I got it on sale at the time. It's $80 last time I checked. I went like a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's a little dirty. Don't judge me, please. I just came from outside, right?
Yeah.
I got it for $40 on sale.
Those go for way further than any Jordans because the thing is that you could rock that. You can even rock that to a job. Like you could be casual dressed but well dressed. You can rock that. You can't rock a Jordan to the job. It's not gonna look good. You could rock those. You could rock it with jeans. You could rock it with slacks. It goes on a lot of things. You know what I mean?
You wear with a nice peacoat, which I did when I was in Manhattan, the city. With the rib fit jeans tailored. The bottom. Oh my gosh! And then I had me a nice sweater.
Yeah.
Nice fit sweater on. I'm telling you. Oh man.
Should them invest in like one of those like those peacoats, you know what I mean? The long ones. You can get one of those, get yourself one in the brown, get yourself one in the black and one in navy blue if you can. You know what I mean? Like these things over time you buy them. You know what I mean? You don't buy them all at once.
No.
You want to have a closet, you know what I mean, with everything that you need in there. Glasses, gotta be on your glasses game. Have some couple of nice, subtle, nice pair of sunglasses, name brand. It'll make your outfit look even better because like, okay, cool. You can find a pair of Versace for like $100. People spend that kind of money on other stupid things. You can have a nice pair of Versace, $100, 120 on Amazon, wherever. You know what I mean? Legit too. You get yourself a pair, a brown one with some design in it. You can have maybe a Gucci one for like when you got that sporty casual. You know what I mean? Because the Versace got that golden Medusa in there. You know what I mean? So it's like it's more dressy. Cool. You can get yourself a pair of Ray-Ban when you just like, okay, now you just like sporty kind of.
Just chill and go out to a beach or something, or
right.
Date.
Right. And have yourself a nice pair. Always have clean socks, man. Invest in lots of pair of clean socks. Wash your white socks with bleach, you know what I mean, separately with your white t-shirts or whatever. Like, do these kind of things.
I was going to say, for socks and underclothes, well, I can't speak for underwear because me personally, I go to like Marshalls and I get like a pair like, for $5, you know what I mean? That's me. But for socks, you can go, they got a place in the mall, right? Or Marshalls, you could get Burlington Coat Factory for $7.99. You can get you a pack of socks, $10.99 for like 6 pairs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Invest into your socks, especially in the summertime, where you got 6 pairs, of socks where you could get for like $7.99, and they name too. You know what I mean? So socks is very important. Like me, I throw my socks away like water because I get so much of them in packs where, you know what I mean? If I really, really have to, I'll just, you know what I mean? Just throw them out and just wear some new ones. Well, I just wear it one time and then wash it after that. Well, you have to wear it one time and then wash it. You know what I mean? I can say sometimes. So, yeah.
Socks. And also, I would say get yourself a couple of good watches. Like something with a brown handle, a golden watch with a brown handle, like that. You know what I mean? Get your sport watch. You get yourself one of those like Casio sport watch. I mean, you don't have to invest in the most expensive watches, but you could invest in some quality watches that actually look good. Like you get some Movado watches, you get some Invicta watches. They're like 100. You get a good Invicta for like 100, 150 at the most. You know what I mean? Like
get some Invictas for like $40 online on eBay.
Oh yeah. You get some Bulova watches. You get so many different watches. I mean, I'm rocking a Casio watch right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you want to, you could just. This is just I think it was like $30, but it looks clean. You know what I mean? Like it matches my outfit real well. This is what I got on today.
Mm.
And so I got a little little cross on, you know.
Now, just let them know, bro, we're talking like this, right?
Yeah.
You talk like this, but they didn't really see how you really dress, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't really see how you dress, but I had, me and you, I can't stand up right now because I'm, my pants, I'm not really, you know.
It's today, but it's like
But
it looks dressed. It looks more fashionable than just wearing Jordans with a tee or whatever and going out like. At
yeah,
least walk in an office, I'm still respectable. You know what I mean? That kind of
yeah.
thing.
I'm letting them know because we talking like this. They didn't really see you dress up because we have to be a representation of what we're talking about. But one of us had to come in and dress the way what we're talking about. But man,
Details either. I got myself a little accessory. Get yourself some accessories, some beads, wristbands, and things like that. Get yourself some of those that are gonna match the glasses, the belt, and something to throw on. If you don't have to rock jewelries, but maybe get yourself a little medallion around your neck, that kind of thing. What else can I say about it? If you don't rock glasses, maybe once in a while, like you could get yourself a cheap pair of fashion glasses, where it's like with like a clear lens in it, where it's not like pharmaceutical.
right.
When you're rocking your blazer, you put that on, man. And then one thing too, I gotta add to this video: change up your style once in a while because girls like that. Because every time they see you, they're like, "Wow, man, this man is very versatile." I remember, right, when I was with my ex, this was a big turn on for her. Like when I traveled there and see her, I'm this guy today, right? Like I remember one trip I went, I was just like this, looking like a rapper, like I just came out of the studio kind of thing. Like we made a Rolls Royce out waiting outside. You know what I mean? Always had a pair of Versace. Then the second time, I dressed more like a white guy that had a little bit of money kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I just I had Crocs on, you know what I mean? And I had my hair cut different, had more casual clothes, but then they were looking good. I remember I had like a pair of feelers I threw on, some, with a whole feeler outfit with a feeler hat, which was unusual of me, but I'm like, why not? You know what I mean? And then another time, I remember I dressed as a bad boy. Like I had like one of those like frohawks haircut, had like the the cross earrings. I had those on.
Hey, your mother. She hated that.
So big with dark tinted glasses. You know what I mean? And I had like I was just into like more like an emo type of outfit and type of dressing. That was a big turn on because like she would tell me that later. Like, dang, like, man, I like how you change your style. Like, because the thing is that you always want to keep their mind working. You don't want to be predictable to any woman, period, point blank. So you just want to change up your style. They see you today, you got a different look, you got different everything. Sometimes, like, I had a big old beard like 2 weeks ago, but I shaved it. And then now I was like, okay, I got this clean cut, you know what I mean? Like, this respectable guy, right? And it's gonna grow, then I'll trim it to a different style or whatever. Even when my hair grows back, I'm gonna trim it to a different style. So you wanna do these kind of things to kind of like throw off the people a little bit, but at the same time show that okay, you're different. And then like you're versatile in your dressing. And then that also gives you confidence because you know that you're adaptable and you could do so many different things, right? In terms of your style. Like, okay, I could be this suit and tie guy, right? And then I could be also this you know, um, this emo guy, you know what I mean? I could be this biker guy, you know what I mean? Like, like I think my next thing is to get like biker jackets, you know what I mean? More biker jackets with some of those like leather boots and things like that, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get into that, So it's like you want to change your style like that, like all the time, so it gives you that confidence and that know how because like, okay, you know what? I could do this, I could do that, and then also one thing you realize once you have every single one of those styles in within your closet, you could actually mix and match. You can actually blend them because you become an expert. Like for example, when I buy stuff now, I don't just go buy a whole outfit and be like, okay, I got something new. I think about what I already have in my closet, and oh, you know what? This pant will go nice with a shirt that I bought like a year ago, or whatever. or these shoes will go nice with the jacket that I bought like, I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever, you know what I mean? So you could kind of blend in. You don't have like useless clothes out walking around. You could kind of mix and match things like that. You know what I mean? And then like it makes you more confident in the colors too, because you're like, oh, okay, you know, I could put this with that, you know. So it's about building that expertise.
All right. Sounds good to me. Me personally, you already know how my style is, man. I got that luxury. It's like that luxury, classy, elegant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do pop up almost all the time, especially in the city that I'm in. I wear my gym clothes a lot. You know, because I'm not really going there. I'm just comfortable. And as I said in my videos before,
Yeah.
everybody almost knows each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, who am I going to impress? You know? But when I do pop up like this, which I do sometimes, man, I'm talking about I move mountains, man. You see me one time when I was in Colombia, man, you just like, dang.
Yeah.
I'm looking like I just came out of a video shoot or something like that, you know?
Do it. Yeah. You know about that. I know you know about that because, you know, you always change up your style, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shave like the side of your head and like have a different look. And then sometimes like, you know, you come out like that clean European, I just step off the plane from Paris kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And other times, you know, you just dress up like I'm from New York, you know what I mean? Like, so I see that you got that in you too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and very soon I'm about to pop up with the fur coat, man. Fur coat is on the way. For next month, I'm gonna do a video. Oh, dang, I gotta put a prime. I'm gonna have to purchase this fur coat. It's just something I really want. I'm gonna get me a fur coat, and I got me 3 different type of shades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I know you. How many shades you got?
How many shades I got?
Yeah.
Whew. Eyeglasses alone, I got 4.
Okay. Like good 3. I got like a good 4 of them. There's one that I don't wear no more. I got me some Givenchy shades. Givenchy is French shades. In black and white. I got me, my all gold Versace shades.
Yeah,
And then and then you forgot about that one. That was my first ones.
yeah, that's your favorite one too.
And then I got me some Coach that goes with my sneakers and everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, every time I have them on, here go people. Here they go. Look. The minute I turn around and look at them, look.
They're looking, yeah.
It's looking like, and they look.
It's like that, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, because people, I'm telling you, they're not confident in themselves, but when they see confidence in you, I'm telling you, either they're gonna hate you or they're gonna love you. The other day, remember I was telling you about the other day, right? I was walking out the supermarket. Now, I was dressing my gym clothes, minding my own business, right? I'm so confident in looking at myself and just worried about where I need to get to. Here go this chick talking about, oh, he think he all that. I'm thinking like, what's she talking about? I took my neck. She's looking at me. And then I thought about myself. I said this to myself. Obviously, if you had to say that I think if I'm all that, obviously you do think I'm all that because you had to tell me that I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? Or in my nuts, bro. And I needed that because she keep hopping on it. You know, I've seen it a few times before. But yo, this is what people will do when they see you taking care of yourself and you looking good. Now, I wasn't well groomed the way I would like to, but I keep myself up to where I look like I'm fresh all the time.
Got to. You got no choice, man. You got to look fresh.
So don't be ashamed, fellas, to make sure you look good. I'm telling you, why worry about people, right? What they think when they worry about you.
The most important thing is value yourself enough to do this thing for yourself, point blank. Because if you don't do it, who will? Result from it that you get is so rewarding. You know what I mean? Just how people react to you, and then just how you feel when you go places. You know what I mean? Knowing that, okay, you know what? All these people, man, I look the best dressed. You know, it's like it gives you better qualification wherever you go. It's like, okay, cool. Like he knows what he's talking about. 'Cause he's wearing, you know, he looks like he knows what he's talking about. He looks like he knows what he's doing in life. Cause look at how he knows himself. So you can just imagine how he would take care of a business, how he take care of his job, how he take it. You know, it goes with a lot of things. It's not just you dress up for dressing up, but it goes with the philosophy of taking care of details. So,
Another thing too, I want to make this clear, right? A lot of people are going to be asking me. I know you're wondering, why do I always have a hat in my videos, right? Why do I have a hat on? Well, should I say it? Let them know, because this is my signature.
He's a part-time pimp. No, just
I ain't no pimp. This is my signature. Most people, they wear shades. You know, most people have. This is my signature. My hats gonna go with my outfits. This is my signature. So this is let people know.
Important that people know you for. Yeah, for sure.
My hats are my signature. You know. So if you want to see how I look, well, watch my videos. Comment below and let me know why you want to see it. And I'm gonna have a message for you and let you know what you can do and all the viewers can do, right, to make me want to take it off. And I'm gonna let you know what you guys need to do too. Yep. You know, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't let you know anything right now, you know, because I ain't really out there like that, you know. So,
yeah,
right. So, bro, do you have anything more to say? Anything?
That's it on my part.
All right, this is enough I had to say. Like I said, anything that you want to add to this video that you want to add to, right? Or any questions, comment below.
Yep, comment below.
I really would like more likes, right? Share my videos.
Subscribe, yeah, that too.
Like, share, and subscribe. Now, I do know, like, let us know that my viewers is not really, it has changed drastically since, you know, when I changed it up since with the women fashion, right? But I really believe, like, this is a reason, you know what I mean? Because I want to get into the right people about this, because this is my calling. We want to keep things real, you know what I mean? We want to keep it real. Now, please comment below, you know, and also, ladies, if you're watching, fellas, if you got lady, you got your shorty, your baby, keep up with the latest trends in fashion, right? At gorgeous271.com.
Yep.
Right? And before you go, bro, social media information where people can hit you up.
Yeah, so you can hit me up on Facebook at Intuitive Tigress. So it's Intuitive and then Tigress TIGRIS. And then on IG, it's Instagram, it's Louis Diamond, LOOWEE space Diamond. So, but Diamond C at the end, and that's about it. Oh, you can hit me up if you got any questions. You know, I could probably give you a whole list of things that are affordable to purchase. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't have to break your budget to look good and smell good. You know, so we're here for you.
Yeah. Also, too, I want to add. I'm gonna put everything. I'm gonna put all the information. I'm gonna put it in the description. When we tell you these type of, you know, this information is in the description below, right? And I want to create a service. You know, when the viewers get more subscribers, and I know people are watching. I get emails, but I want to create a service where people could get in touch with us, right? And we could give them some valuable information. You know, either with relationships, either with life, whatever. But we just want to throw that out there. Also, I'm gonna say that again. Please keep up with the latest styles and trends in fashion at Gorgeous271 in the description.
That's it. All right.
Yep. So, and again, this is your best friend, your new best friend, G. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.